back into time attack mode goes Marc on the 93, factory Ducati. Already in pole position thanks to that absolute whirlwind, 135.643.
Bagnaia though is launching his counter-attack though up at the first sector. If there was any margin and any caution on that first run for Pecco Bagnaia, there certainly won't be now. He's got to throw everything at that. He has a relative banker on the board on a 136.1, currently in 5th place, but Bagnaia now has to attack, and that's exactly what he is doing.
Well, Jerez has been a very happy place for Bagnaia in the last 3 years. He has won real good battles against Quartararo, against Binder, and most recently against Marc. Now on the gas, just a little bit of a twitch on that rear tyre as he squeezed a handful of throttle coming out of turn 6. Through 7 he goes. That's where Bagnaia was on the floor in FP2 this morning. Now into the stadium section, where there's just going to be a cacophony of noise as the 93 comes in front of his adoring public. And just look at this from Marc Marquez. There could be a 35.3, maybe a 35.4 in the offing here. Bagnaia putting up a real big fight for the front row. He flings that factory Ducati onto its left-hand side. Through the final corner we go. Gets on the gas. Full throttle now, up to 6th gear. Bagnaia up to 2nd. Great lap that, 135.755 from Bagnaia. But where is Marc then going with this latest flyer? Fermin Aldeguer's putting together a great lap as well. 35.643 remains the all-time lap record here in Jerez. There's Marc just losing a little bit of time in that final sector. Here comes Quartararo.
Alex Marquez improves, he's 3rd, but watch this from Fermin Aldeguer. This could move him onto the front row of the grid. Not quite, he misses out. Aldeguer though onto the middle of row 2 in 5th.
What a lap this is by Quartararo. Absolutely sensational. Quartararo then now, we pick him up through the fast right. This is the Alex Crivier corner. Estimated P5 as it stands right now. But Quartararo, it could be a lot better than that. Marco Bezzecchi, Alex Marquez. We've promised you it was going to be a cracking Q2 session. It has delivered, and the best, hopefully, is still to come. Quartararo then, on the power, on the factory Yamaha. Is this another front row for Quartararo? It is. Brilliant. Oh, it was nearly a pole. It was nearly a pole. What a lap by Quartararo. How on earth is he doing that on the Yamaha? 135.684, just 400ths away from knocking Marc off pole position. Some attempt that was.
How good is Fabio Quartararo? That good. What? That was super special. He splits the factory Ducatis on the front row of the grid, but this is not over by any means, any measure. Aldeguer then enters the 3rd sector now. He's got a stadium section full of Spanish fans. This is not the Spaniard they expected to be challenging for pole.
It's just gone away in that 3rd sector, but it's still super impressive, isn't it, by the number 54, Quartararo.
He's going quicker,
so close. Fabio Quartararo has absolutely nailed the first half of this Jerez lap. Staying out of trouble goes Arco Morbidelli and Marc. Through the final corner comes Fermin Aldeguer. Fabio Quartararo on course for a stunning pole position lap. Maverick Vinales also on the charge. Aldeguer over the line, stays in 6th place. Fabio Quartararo has not had a pole position since the Indonesian Grand Prix in 2022. This is on.
Between Quartararo, Vinales, Pedro Acosta also going very, very quickly. Vinales up at the halfway point. He's entering the stadium section now. We've got a Yamaha and a KTM taking the fight to the Ducatis.
This was not in the pre-Q2 script, was it at all? Quartararo is faultless. He's flawless through turn 13, and now he winds up the power on the factory Yamaha. Over he goes. It is an absolute showstopper. 135.610. Fabio Quartararo, you absolute superstar. Absolutely incredible lap time from Quartararo. Just takes your breath away. Vinales goes up to 6th place. Well, we said it was going to take something out of this world, something extraordinary to deny Marc Marquez pole position. The Marquez pole streak in 2025 has ended, and it has been ended by probably the lap of Fabio Quartararo's career.
Pole number 17 in MotoGP for Fabio Quartararo. Even his best friend Tom looks a little bit emotional there. His first ever MotoGP pole position came here in extraordinary circumstances in 2019, but surely nobody expected Quartararo to defeat the Ducatis in qualifying in Jerez today.
That's wow, just wow, with a capital W, a capital O and a capital W. Where on earth did that lap come from? Fabio Quartararo, who's himself been in the doldrums as Yamaha have slumped down the rankings in the MotoGP World Championship. But we know that they are working tirelessly behind the scenes. They're leaving no stone unturned, are they, to get back to the top. And here in Jerez, they are back on top. Marquez, still pumped, still satisfied. His mission pre-weekend would have been front row start. Let's make sure we're inside that top three. But for the first time in 2025, Marquez finds himself off the pole position.
Off the road.
Acosta's gone
12th for Pedro Acosta. He'll be disappointed with that. 7 riders got into the 135s this morning. Shout out to the likes of Aldeguer in 7th, Vinales in 6th. But the showstopper on this Saturday morning at the Spanish Grand Prix, just underlining what a world champion he is. He's seen it on the screens. Fabio Quartararo on pole position.
Pole position for the first time in 63 Grand Prix. His last pole, Mandalika, over 1,000 days ago. And he's the man now, isn't he, here in Jerez? Absolutely. Well, just mind-blowing. It takes your breath away. What a super rider. What a super talent. Let's get some thoughts from Jack with Mario Maragoli. Can he speak, Jack?
Mario, you've been in this game for a very long time. That has to be up there as one of the best laps you've ever seen, surely.
Unbelievable. Honestly, we could not expect what he did. Yesterday we start thinking that we could do a good race. Impossible to think about the pole position. Now I need to get back the taste because it was a long time ago. But yeah, I'm really happy for everybody because believe me, we really put a lot of effort in the last 2 years. And for me, this is the best way to repay for this job. And, let's see what the race will bring. But at least when you start from there. The race is different.
A special lap by a special talent. Go and enjoy it, Mario.
Thank you.